And our third main topic today gets submitted to us by Kevin Finn. And Kevin Finn writes, "Hey, John and Rob, how about that damn Black Widow trailer? It was clearly the best trailer yet for this film. It definitely renewed my hype for this film. I can't wait to experience it on the big screen when the time comes. I know you often mention Black Widow and Hawkeye not headlining, but what did you think? The hype train is back on track? Thanks." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Kev. And yes, there has been, Rob, we were talking about this a while ago, like with the delay of Black Widow, the Black Widow marketing machine was already in full push for its release date. Then it started back up again for its other release date. Then they got pulled again. So they had basically, blown their proverbial load trying to get all the marketing out there and stuff. And we talked, I remember a while ago about, when it does come time to put this movie out, are they going to put together more trailers? Because they thought they were done having to make trailers. They thought they were done having to make trailers for this thing.
Au contraire.
Au contraire, indeed. They put together a new trailer. And I got to tell you, I thought this trailer was the best one yet. I thought this trailer for Black Widow, this one that they put out now, was absolutely the best one yet. And because it felt more character focused to me. It focused in more on the characters themselves. I particularly love that shot where it's the younger version of Natasha and Yelena with David Harbour as their dad saying, "My girls are the strongest." I'm like, I don't know why. For some reason, that shot really appealed to me. And finding out more that this is really going to be focusing in on her character. Now, we also got a little bit of knowledge about this. This comes to us from Cinema Blend, who writes, in Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, that's Black Widow, confronts the darker parts of her ledger when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger. Directed by Kate Shortland and produced by Kevin Feige, the movie stars Scarlett Johansson reprising her role as Natasha Romanoff. Florence Pugh stars as Yelena, and she looks great in that, by the way. David Harbour as Alexei, a.k.a. Red Guardian, and Rachel Weisz as Melina. That, of course, comes to us from Cinema Blend. And listen, again, you guys know I love Black Widow in the MCU. I love Hawkeye in the MCU. I think they are fabulous role players in the MCU, and I love seeing them in the MCU. But I have never been all that interested in solo projects from either Black Widow or Hawkeye. And here we are. We have solo projects coming for both Black Widow and for Hawkeye on Disney Plus shortly. That's coming. But I have to admit, while the trailers started to win me over before, I think it's official now, Rob. I'm excited for this movie now. Like, I obviously, it's Kevin Feige doing MCU. I've always looked forward to it. It's like, yeah, I'll see it. Not super stoked this Black Widow, but whatever. I got to say, I think I've come full circle now that I am legit not just excited for a Black Widow. I'm legit excited, period, for this now. And I think this trailer is what did it for me. Again, seeing more in this trailer of it being more character grounded. I'm really looking forward to David Harbour in this as their dad. I'm a big David Harbour fan. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does in this. So for me, this thing was a big win. Rob, first of all, did you think it was even necessary to do yet another trailer for Black Widow now that it's finally going to be coming out? And what did you make of the trailer overall?
Well, I've always been a fan of this movie coming out because I'm a huge James Bond fan and I love movies about spies and espionage and all that. And I think, as you did, this is the best trailer that's come out because it leaned more heavily. Like, we know they can do action, but this did lean more heavily into the story of it. I mean, I didn't expect to see young Scarlett Johansson or an actress playing young Natasha Romanoff. I mean, you realize that we're really going to delve into her past and we're really going to see their family dynamic. And again, I should just know that these movies are going to be character driven because that's why I've really liked them. And the action will be great, but it gave us a little bit more of a glimpse of the plot itself. And Florence Pugh, I'm falling madly in love with her after each performance she gives. She looks badass too. And I think that there's nothing about this film that I'm not digging. And even the effects, like that that free fall sequence. After watching Falcon and Winter Soldier and knowing how they can do flying effects, like flying effects are notoriously difficult to pull off and make them convincing. This movie looks like it's just everything I want. So I can't wait to see it. I'm kind of bummed it's not coming out in May now, especially on the heels of Godzilla versus Kong. People want to go back to theaters, clearly, but I guess I can wait a little longer.
You know, it's with Florence Pugh too, because correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not already officially announced that she's also going to be appearing in the Hawkeye series?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
like they're moving. Yeah.
She's going to be playing Yelena in the Hawkeye series. So clearly they have plans for her and this character moving forward. Again, I don't know. Maybe the movie will suck. Of course, it might suck. But I got to tell you right now, this new trailer has really bumped up my anticipation level.
Yep.
And for a character that I have never been all that interested in seeing in a solo project. Question is for you guys. Did you have a chance to see the new Black Widow trailer? If so, what did you think? Was it even necessary for them to put together new trailers for this? Maybe you thought it was a little bit of a waste of time. How are you guys feeling about it? Jump on down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys,